Yo, 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 yo. Can't tell if it's robot voice or not. Yo. Test. Sounds better.
Murder. Such a foreign word to us. The people of Penacony could never come to any harm while under the watchful protection of the family. In a dream, even if you're bashed 1,000 times with a hammer, at worst, you'll still wake up in reality in a hotel.
Not necessarily. Even if the result does not constitute harm, the criminal intent is clear enough. You specifically came here to cordon off the scene because of the unsavory nature of this case, right?
You're not wrong. Even if there are no casualties, being smashed over the head with a hammer in the middle of the street for no reason at all? This is not the kind of thing that happens on Penacony. You are guests of the Oak family, so you may investigate the crime scene. I'll be on standby over here.
My hammer looks familiar.
Are you a witch? Just how did you manage to convince them in the blink of an eye that we're some kind of detectives?
Just some suggestions at the memory level. If something happens in everybody's memory, then that something becomes a fact.
Curtis Hammer?
If we
Yeah,
had
what's
a
up,
little more
Shiro?
time, I could have even convinced her I was Sheepay the Harmony. Then on to the next order of business. Let's discuss your companion, shall we?
Memo Keeper of the Garden of Recollection. I've been watching you for quite some time. You stole a glance at me when you first entered the hotel. You followed me wherever I went inside the dreamscape. In the windows along
I'm alright.
Street.
I'm at like,
In the pond water
well, it worked out this morning before a run, and then
Even in the
I'm at like 63 PD or something like that.
everywhere.
I know there's a lot more mini games coming, or a lot more events. There's like 3 or 4 more events coming.
Seeing as you're so interested in me, let's play a little
Also,
game.
you build Herda? That's nice. I built my Herda for Pure Fiction, and she literally destroys whatever side you put her on. If anything has ice weakness, she just destroys it. She's insane for Pure Fiction. She's S+.
We can talk.
I finished that Hannu event, and I crafted a crazy artifact. So if I do get Imbibitor Lune, which I'm pretty close to my guarantee, then I'll probably just like, I'll make sure I get Acheron for sure.
And stop me.
Honestly, if I buy Battle Pass, if I buy like, I don't know what it's called. It's not called Welkin, but if I buy Battle Pass and Welkin again, then I should be able to still get Acheron.
But no harm, no foul. The address that the mask gave you is right.
The thing about Imbibitor Lune though is you kind of have to have his like see the big numbers.
Mentioned a game, she was
So I
talking
could
about
lose to
wanton
75-25,
slaughter
but I'm really close to the pity on that too.
Such a
Come on, like
direct
50 or
act of
60 on the weapon.
provocation is enough to get my competitive side worked up too.
God, her eyes
Madam,
are
forgive
insane.
me. I had no idea about anything she said. As you saw, I went through a brain scan. And
I built my,
everything.
well, like,
I'm just a friend, helping her deliver a letter. That's all.
That's why Genuine's light cone's so good. Like I slapped that on Herda, and she just hits like a truck.
So maybe you can just, let me go. You all are the big shots here. I'm really not on your level.
All right, Shiro, you get no choice.
What a frightened look you have.
Look at that, you're here before Snowy. You know how
Don't
crazy that is?
worry. Since this has nothing to do with you, I won't be suspecting you of anything. Why don't you come take a stroll
Look at that.
with me?
Look at that. You have powers now.
Seems like I can't escape being an assistant
All you have to do is if anyone
detective.
comes and talk shit in chat or anything, or they're fucking weird, just warn them.
It's all
And then
fine.
you can ban them at your discretion or time them out. You have powers. Just type again. You'll see what happened. Type one more time because I don't see it on my end. You should have powers. Yes, you do.
If there's anything you'd like to know, please ask away.
Who was the victim?
An IPC employee named Shamari. Eyewitnesses
Shamari.
reported that a tall, strong man wearing a large robe with long sleeves walked right past Shamari, then suddenly assaulted him with a hammer. Shamari collapsed on the spot and woke up from the dream. The murderer vanished in a flash.
Ooh, that sounds just like Sparkle. Her best asset is transforming her appearance to look like someone else.
I'm excited. My VTuber artist is working on the rigging for the VTuber, like mouth movements and stuff, right now. So it should be done very, very soon.
Who are those two little guys?
Seems like the assailants stole the troop from elsewhere and deliberately placed them here. What nerve. They don't even have the slightest consideration for public order. Those two have clammed up. I wonder if you two could help pry open their mouths.
Looks like a puzzle that Sparkle has left behind for you.
Any leads yet?
This is a developing case, so there aren't many clues yet. All we have to go by are the weapons.
That hammer
used
has
by
an
the
odd
assailant
looking
and the
flower
victim's
on it too.
ID. They didn't even take the weapon with them. Sounds like they're trying to provoke us. Despicable.
Where's Mr. Shamar?
I'm afraid you can't.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
The Oaks came forward and calmed him down. Mr. Shamari expressed that he understands the unpredictable nature of dreams, and went on to vacation in another dreamscape. Best not to bother him. Guest experiences always have to come first.
Oh, I'm afraid by the time we find him, half of Penacony will have been sent back to reality by Sparkle.
Looks like we'll have to play this little game of sparkles then.
All right. Question these idiots.
Lady Black Swan, you're here! I'm the constable, and this here assisting me is the bailiff for this case.
Mr. Cold Feet, why'd you do it?
So they can talk after all. Miss Black Swan, they're heading straight for you.
Don't interrupt, I wasn't talking to you. Ahem. I understand Lady Black Swan has quite the intellect. I'm sure you'll be able to get to the bottom of the Sparkle murder case.
There is supposed to be over the top. That moderator view, it's pretty nuts. It lets you see like all the past messages that anyone's ever said.
Black Swan.
So if someone's ever like, I didn't say that, then you can call them out on it, that kind of thing.
Miss Sparkle Goldhammer.
It's a lot. I never really use moderator view when I'm in like my friends' chats and I'm mods in. That I'm a mod in.
Skit here, and this has nothing to do with the actual case. Goldhammer, is that her real surname?
Never heard of it. Sounds made up. Sparkle doesn't sound like a real name either.
Miss Sparkle was supposed to receive 3 valiant warriors at the Goldhammer residence today, but upon their arrival, all they found was her body. Miss Sparkle had been smashed over the head by a hammer and died on the spot. Such a brutal act of violence.
What the heck?
My investigations discovered that the 3 warriors were supposed to escort supplies back to their territory the day before. But they
I haven't had to like
unexpectedly
ban anyone
ambushed
since like
by the
Destiny 2
Annihilation
because you play people in PvP or like any
They narrowly
PvP game.
escaped and
People will
barely
come to
got
your
away with
chat
their
and like talk
lives,
shit.
finding their supplies almost completely raided.
Like win or
So we
lose,
all
it's so
shared a
annoying.
motive for killing Miss Sparkle.
Yo, what's
To
up,
escape
Snowy?
Punishment.
So the 3
Yeah,
of
when's the
them
last time you
teamed
had to
up
like ban
kill her.
anyone?
Huh?
or time out anyone. It's been a long time, right? The only time you time out anyone is like Shepsky or something when you're messing around. Yeah, Shiro's like, it's too much responsibility. But like, I don't know, I'm a mod in Neo's chat and I've only had to ban one person in like 2 years.
If you can't justify it, don't bother.
Got it! Those three were all vying against each other to be number 2.
And it was obvious, the stream title literally said no spoilers, and the guy's like,
One of them acting alone.
Aerith dies or some dumb shit. He said something
That
stupid.
actually
Or no, it was Final
doesn't
Fantasy
make much
9. He was
sense.
like, Zidane dies but
Even
comes
if they
back.
were on
And I was
bad
like, bro, you're
terms,
such a dick.
Those three.
Please begin your investigation, Lady Black Swan. There are lots of clues at the crime scene that are sure to help you apprehend the real culprit.
I've got the case file right here. If you want to learn more about the suspects, talk to me. Lady Black Swan, allow me to introduce.
Yo, I saw the craziest shit on my YouTube algorithm yesterday. I saw it was like a junior high schooler squat 600 pounds, like ass to grass too, like perfect form. I was like, bro, holy shit.
And hold a fork with his left hand. How tough that must be. Then there's Zhongshan. This guy's a coward who ran away as soon as a group spotted some bandits along the road.
I woke up, had coffee, did the rest of the event, got the artifact crafter thingy, made a god roll piece for DHIL, and then started this.
This guy was so insatiably greedy that he still came back to try and embezzle the rest of the
Dude, that
supplies
shit's wild.
after they narrowly escaped
It should be
with
in
their
my
lives.
history, actually. I'll post it in Discord.
Lefton and Zhongshan were so incensed that they broke his legs.
I wish I got into like lifting and shit when I was like that young.
I'm confused here. Left on, right? Is this some kind of joke?
What? Where did you get that idea from? Do you need me to go over it all again?
That won't be necessary. I've memorized every detail.
No wonder you're a memo keeper.
Damn it. Fuck it. I'm pausing. What's up, Red Rojo? I mean, he did sell his kid. You're not wrong.
Oh,
But listen. Look. Wait, what the hell?
I like this coat.
Listen. Look. When I finish that event, I crafted this thing. So if I do pull for DHIL, wait, where is it? Yeah, I crafted this thing. It's pretty decent. We'll take it. We'll actually take it. Yo, appreciate that. Did you end up getting Kafka, Red?
Are you ready to Oh, yes.
The nature of this memory.
Or like, what did it help you with specifically? Investigate the crime.
Look, an ID card. Talent motivation department.
Ooh, Andrew
Shamari.
Lyko?
Is this the victims?
Mr. Shamari's belongings should have disappeared alongside him as he woke from the dreamscape. The fact that this ID is here means Miss Sparkle placed it here on purpose to prove that she definitely
You think Sunday's gonna be the first male harmony? Really? Andrew Lyko, yeah, that's nice. I'm happy to hear that. I love when people win their 50-50s.
Holy moly! This hammer is super heavy. This must be the murder weapon.
Yeah, if you
for
get hit
the
by that, you're just
Sparkle
dead.
Murder case.
Miss Sparkle
In
also
dream, though, in
used
dream.
it to attack Mr. Shamari.
Yeah, what you mean, fuck Sparkle?
I'm barely able to lift
do you mean by
this
that?
using both hands.
I have no idea how Sparkle could ever use this to hit a target.
Oh, you didn't know how to build her? Oh, I see. I got you.
Is that all the evidence? How are we meant to solve this with so little to go on? Oh, you scared me! When did you pop out?
The two pieces of evidence that you found are related to the attack on Shamari. Miss Sparkle didn't leave them lying around for no reason. They're clues to the puzzle. But there are still some other clues that were placed in other areas, so they won't spoil the crime scene.
Aventurine's supposed to be like a massive
Isn't that
tank.
a bit unnecessary?
No. It's disruptive to have a stack of irrelevant things crowding a crime scene. Miss Sparkle is a law-abiding citizen who'd never bring extra trouble to the family.
I'm so excited for tomorrow.
Seems quite nice of her, if you ask me.
Looks like Miss Sparkle is adding a
Her
little
light comes
spice
insane
to the
because
investigation.
the extra
Let's take her
speed it
up
gives
on
you.
her offer, then. Mr. Assistant
It's just
Detective,
insane.
This way.
But she's super easy to build though. All Nihility characters are super easy to build except like Black Swan, I guess. The chest piece is kind of annoying. I don't think I can get him a menu while I'm in this, huh? Oh well. What's happening tomorrow? The next round of beta testing. I get to test Acheron. I'm so happy.
What's this little device here for? Could you please let me know? It looks like a little button.
Don't push it, Lady Black Swan. Whatever you do, don't push it. That's the mutually assured destruction button that Miss Sparkle installed. Once pushed, Miss Sparkle and
I'll get your sloppy seconds, I guess, when she comes out. Yeah, I might have some dreams about how good the character is, you know?
You and the entirety of Penacony will instantaneously go up and smoke.
That sounds like both buttons can
Oh,
do
Sparkle's
the
my
exact
priority
same
too. I see
thing.
what you're saying. Yeah, Sparkle was my priority.
Correct. Exactly the same.
But I don't necessarily need her. And I can just always get her on the rerun eventually.
Okay.
Although
Why?
the next rerun I'm looking forward to is Topaz. I have to get Topaz no matter what.
This is nuts!
You're gonna get E6 Aventurine, really? I respect it. I'm not gonna lie, I respect it. Hey, I'm always gonna continue Star Rail vids. I love this game.
This notice seems like a hint for us from Miss Sparkle.
That sounded like a story from ancient times. And why did the facial recognition system
Ooh,
suddenly
I just thought
go
about
off?
something with Aventurine because it should
This
be
is so
2.1 should be
her
Aventurine and
style, isn't it?
Acheron, right? So and if you know, you know about Aventurine. Other than them just being preservation, you know, preservations are typically just tanks. Oh God. but I think the character's gonna do something else as well, and instead of just being a tank. So that's what I'm excited for. Her gameplay is to be superior to Jingliu and Zila's, to be honest. Still gonna go for her regardless because I don't have a lightning DPS. Oh yeah, because you didn't get Kafka. That's right. That's true. It's true. It's true. Oh yeah. You have E6 Hutal. E6 Hutal's crazy. Also, there was a vid I was gonna make a long time ago. My friend was gonna let me test E6 Yilon because I've heard stories about E6 Yilon, that character just being insane. Bro, let me put it in there. Let me put it in there. Let me put it in the hole. You know what I'm saying? Just let me put it in there.
What's this? A plush toy?
Regardless of why it's designed to look like the conductor aboard the Astral Express, this doll, is it connected to the case?
Have you ever heard of something called a red herring in detective stories? It's a fake clue
Yeah, this song's
that
really
leads you
good.
down the wrong path.
I see. But when it's so obvious, doesn't that defeat the purpose?
I might make a DHIL video whenever I actually do get the character.
You didn't realize
I think I'm at like 65 right now or something.
And we're worried about her throwing out a random, useless clue.
I see. Thank you for your keen insight. Then,
This is really tough to pull for, even though he's like still like S tier, it's really tough to pull when you have Sparkle and Black Swan.
Could it be connected to the case?
Some reruns just have really bad timing.
You don't have to play along that hard.
Some reruns have the worst timing. This is how it's gonna
Doesn't look
be.
like there are any more clues. Let's head back to the crime scene.
If you're like free to play or low spender, it's bad timing.
Next, should we pin down the identity of the perpetrator? This evidence. I've been staring at it all day, but there's nothing that can identify the perp.
Yeah, what episode are you on,
Left in,
Snowy?
That guy lost his hand. Remember Zhongshan's face was disfigured after the incident at the cliff? Right?
Yeah, you don't want a third Raiden? You don't want another Raiden clone?
Has a broken leg.
Why don't we flip the question
7?
and start by asking who couldn't be the murderer? After all,
Do you like
there
it, though?
are only 3 suspects.
That's like one of my
so
favorite anime
elimination
of all
could be
time.
a valid
So good.
method.
If you put it
Yo,
like that,
you're
Do
Jim
you
and I'm
already
Gene.
have someone in mind? Tell me, come on.
Gene's literally my spirit animal in that anime, Snowy.
So, who exactly is the murderer? Remember Zhongshan's face was disfigured after the incident at the cliff? Right?
Oh no, Snowy's talking to himself. I was not paying attention. Remember when his face was disfigured after the incident at the cliff? The incident at the cliff, incident at the cliff, incident at the cliff. Blah, blah, blah. Was it the hammer?
Oh, is that so?
Okay, I'm dumb. I was not paying attention.
Oh,
Okay, I'm bad.
is that?
I was definitely not paying attention.
Is that?
We're just gonna spam through all those.
Oh,
Damn, all of them?
Poor guy. He was seriously injured and was all wrapped up in bandages to keep his good looks safe.
Yeah, Snowy's
If that's the case, then he couldn't have made it through the Goldhammer Residence's facial
Impact third
recognition
banging.
system. That would suggest
I
that
never actually
Zhongshan
played
is
Impact 3.
not the murderer.
So, who exactly?
Lefton, that guy lost his hand.
Lefton? Like, was it his left hand? Lefton?
Based on the bailiff's statement, Lefton's dominant hand was seriously injured to the point where he had to learn how to live using only his left hand. Swinging that giant sledgehammer to murder someone, that must be hard for him. Probably impossible. Lefton's suspicion level can be
Lefton lost his
downgraded.
left hand.
By process of elimination, it seems that only Right could be the murderer. That was easy. Let's tell the
Right.
constable our answer and see what he
Lefton
thinks.
and right. Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Please begin your investigation, Lady Black Swan. There are lots of clues at the crime scene that are sure to help you apprehend the real culprit.
The murderer is Right.
Mmm.
You have answered correctly! As expected, you didn't disappoint, Lady Black Swan. Game rules stipulate I must tell you where the next puzzle is.
Huh? The next puzzle? I didn't sign up for this.
Looks like the key to winning lies not in the puzzle itself, but in the motives behind Miss Sparkle's strange
Shiro.
behavior. I'm afraid this chase may just go on forever.
I have to remind you that Sparkle is a masked fool? Do you plan on finding logic in the mind of a masked fool?
That's exactly what I plan on doing. Even if it's just subjective, there must be an overall principle behind the behavior. Memories cannot lie, and hers may just understand more about her than she does herself. Right
surprised
now,
Sampo
let's
doesn't
follow
have
her
a
train of thought and head
boob
to the
window.
next puzzle. I hope this time we can get ahead of the Bloodhound family. I want to try and avoid using my Memo Keeper powers.
Yep. But you lost the the weapon banners is 75-25. You lost the 75-25? That's crazy. I actually might lose mine. I wish I could see where I guess I could just I'll check it later. I know I'm close to a
why are you
weapon.
so focused
'Cause
on
once I
Sparkle's
pull
challenge?
Viper
Or
to Lune,
should
I kind of
ask,
have to get his
are you
weapon.
more focused
I would
on
hate to lose the
Sparkle
75-25,
herself?
but it's gonna happen eventually.
I told you, it's purely out of a spirit of competitiveness. And as a Memo Keeper, I also have to fulfill my responsibilities and harvest some interesting memories.
What's happening over here?
Harmonize existence. Serenade the glow. Get your tickets for Robin's Life in the Song
Aha.
while they're hot.
Yeah, I lost my 50-50 to Welt at like 60 though, so I lost it relatively early. I would lost it to Welt E1. But we'll see.
Whoa, this place is a complete mess. And those two weirdos are probably here too.
There's nobody else at the scene. Seems like Miss Sparkle used the same method to send dreamers back to reality.
Yeah, you lost to Welt
Let's
as well.
talk to
That's
those two
crazy.
there, then.
It's even worse for you though, because you saw Nihility and you were like, yeah, fuck. I was pulling for Imbiber de Lune and I saw just Nihility and not Destruction, and I was just like, yep, he lost. But I won like the last two. Like I won the Ron May 50-50 and then whatever was before that. So
Oh, Detective Black Swan and Detective Sampo, you finally made it!
We don't know what we'd do without your help.
Why are you talking like that? Is this some sort of artistic performance that young people are into these days?
Is there something wrong with the way we are talking? Deputy Sheriff, am I talking in a strange way?
Oh, of course not, Sheriff. The way you talk is no stranger than the
That
cat
buzzing
that
when he's
climbs the apple
talking is
tree in my
so
grandma's
irritating.
backyard.
Huh. The skit this time is a modernist one.
Let's discuss this difficult case then. The victim is a galactic business magnate named Sparkle.
Her again? Sparkle really is obsessed with scripting her own death.
Oh, for the laughter. If you undercut me one more time, I swear I'm gonna kick you in the butt.
Sparkle was a racist? What?
Miss Sparkle came to the fashion store to buy herself a brand new tie. She didn't come back out. After a long time, the shopkeeper went in to see what was going on, but instead discovered Miss Sparkle's body. She had been strangled to death. There were 3 suspects on the scene, namely a Papashi shopkeeper named Wright, a Foxian gambler named Zhang Shan, and a wealthy Intellitron trader called Lefton.
Our old friends.
It's not just to aid your memory. We've added more descriptions to help tell them apart.
Miss Sparkle is so gracious.
Based on surveillance footage, witness testimony, and various pieces of evidence, the killer is ultimately among these 3, and they were not working in cahoots.
You're too lazy to be a suspect, right?
Oh, for the laughter! If I talk any more with you, it'll make my pure soul filthy!
Detective Black Swan, the dossiers are over here. You can learn more about the suspects from me. I trust you'll be able to cut through the hogwash and find out who Miss Sparkle's killer is.
Oh my god, dude. That's what my mic sounds like when I first turn on my PC sometimes. It's kind of irritating.
Let me introduce the identities of these suspects to you. It's very straightforward. First of all is the shopkeeper, Wright. He's one of the Papashi people and only stands as tall as Sparkle's waist, which is often a source of teasing for him. He can get pretty salty about it. Next up, you have the merchant Lefton. He wants to join up with the Penacony Trading Guild and is in direct competition with Miss Sparkle. That could be a motive for killing her. Finally, there is the gambler Zhang Shan. He lost a bet to Miss Sparkle, and he had to hand over his family heirloom. It's possible he harbored a grudge against
Look at him
her.
harboring a grudge.
That's all the information we have. Do you need me to repeat it?
That won't be necessary. I remember it all.
Freaking mole on her back. Look at that thing. Look at that. Look at that thing.
There's an accounting book lying on the ground. It must have been specially placed there by Sparkle.
On the title page is written Chen Katong. Is that someone's name? A code name. Oh, I think it's the name of the owner of this book.
This Jian Katong person should be Sparkle's targeted victim this time around.
Okay.
And there's the tie.
That skit before said that the deceased was strangled. Is this tie some kind of joke murder weapon?
The tag on the tie reads, "Only for Imperial Master Lefton." Seems like it's one of Miss Sparkle's personal belongings.
That's not how you use the word imperial. So, it's just like the first case then. Only 2 pieces of evidence. The rest hidden inside her memories again, right?
Miss Sparkle doesn't want to distract your investigation.
She doesn't want to distract our investigation? What a law-abiding citizen this Sparkle is. Why doesn't she surrender then?
That's funny, Sample of all people saying that. Yeah, what 4-star did you guys pull for in the event? I had everyone else at E6, so I just pulled for Gwenithan, which is like E3 or something.
Seems quite normal. There are 2 small footprints drawn on it in crayon.
The footprints, which are half as big as standard, must belong to a Pepeshi person.
Perhaps it's just that this person's drawing skills are extraordinary.
Sampo or Gwenithan E6 for Kafka. Yeah, E6 Gwenithan's really good. E6 Sampo is actually pretty decent. What else was on there? It was Asta and anyone but Misha. Yeah, it's funny that Misha's still higher than Yan Ching on the Creative One tier list. Yan Ching is so bad. The only time Yan Ching's ever good is in the Remembrance Path and
What's that
Simulated Universe.
smell? Why is there a smoked red herring there?
Mr. Sampo, take a look. This is a wonderful smoked red herring.
It's music, though.
Somebody save me from this cringe joke.
Even among the
Yeah,
fools
Misha's pretty
I know,
bad, too.
Miss Sparkle's sense of humor stands out from the rest.
Have you dealt with many masked fools before?
No, only a handful. After all, I prefer warm memories baked in sunshine. They're the ones that usually belong to kind
Did
people.
Sampo just say cringe? Sampo's the epitome of cringe.
This clock is...
Open it up and take a look.
What, then Misha? Yeah. Misha's a little rough.
So there's a ring
I'm also excited when I
inside.
get E6 Hook back in the
This
day,
is evidence too.
but like Hook's so
Why
skill
was
point
it
hungry,
planted inside another device?
and then I don't know,
Because
Hook's just
this
not that
ring
good.
was found inside the victim's mouth. We want to reconstruct the scene of the crime.
In the victim's mouth.
Hey, there's something engraved inside the ring. Zhongshan family heirloom.
Oh,
That should be it.
Let's head out.
is that just like a dead giveaway?
I have to thank you, Mr. Assistant Detective, but the puzzle this time is pretty strange.
Have you found out who the killer is?
Just some shallow intuition. Anyway, let's report back to the sheriff for now.
Oh, for the laughter! Didn't think I'd be seeing Detective Black Swan so soon. Was that? You found out who the killer is?
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
You live up to your reputation, Detective Black Swan. As smart as the nest of magpies roosting in the roof of my Uncle Frank's garage.
This guy is mixing up his birds here.
Then go ahead. Who is the killer, and what evidence do you have to prove the case?
Give E4 S3 Branya. You thought Branya was gonna be a DPS? Identify the murderer.
Good. Then let us appreciate your powers of deduction. Have you solved the case. This guy, Zhongshan, is a card shark who used to play Get the Koi with Miss Sparkle. He gambled away his entire family fortune.
This ring is a piece of evidence, right?
That's right! That's the one! What would a penniless wretch of a gambler like Zhongshan be doing at such a fancy fashion store as this? Because he was planning on
You know
robbing
what?
it!
A lot of these like companion quests have the same formula where it's like either question them or I mean it's all the same. It's like debate them or what we're doing right now, find the culprit type thing. I kind of just want like an actual story with the side quests. I don't know.
He'd stolen Lefton's tie and was just about to get away when he saw Miss Sparkle, the one who'd stolen his family fortune from him. So he darted into the changing room and tried to get back his ring. Who could have known that Miss Sparkle would end up swallowing
Firefly
that ring?
dies, Trailblazer
All
MC,
Zhongshan
your armor
could
special.
do was
Yep.
use the tie in his hand to try and strap down her neck
You
to
wanna
prevent
jump
her from
hard? I feel
swallowing
that.
the ring. But he unexpectedly managed to strangle Miss Sparkle to death. What a tragedy! If it weren't for your incisive detective work, the murderer would still be at large.
Is something wrong here? This is too easy. The first case wasn't hard, but this one.
As you can imagine, the conclusions that the evidence points to are not mutually exclusive. Which means, this is probably another prank from Miss Sparkle. Mr. Assistant Detective, please feel free to point out a suspect as the murderer.
Ah, I see. Sheriff, the murderer is Lefton. The evidence is the tie, right?
Correct, Detective Sampo. I never thought you'd be able to deduce the truth.
Especially because he's an idiot.
Sheriff, the murderer is right. The evidence is the stool, right?
Yes! For the laughter, how did I fail to realize this formidable intellect of yours?
Then, right from the start, there was no murderer. The evidence is the ring. Whatever, I'm just spitballing here.
Goodness me! Deputy Sheriff, is he really a genius? How could such an unfathomable mystery be solved so easily by him?
Ugh.
I see what's going
Look,
on.
Miss Sparkle has given us a puzzle where every single answer is correct.
Why take it so seriously? Miss Sparkle is a masked fool, not a masked genius. If it's a challenging puzzle you want, please go out there and turn right until you get to the Intelligentsia Guild. We're only responsible for providing an entertaining detective experience. Anyway, since our genius detective Black Swan has cracked the case, I will now share Miss Sparkle's next puzzle with you.
So that's it? This is just going to go on and on forever? We can't do that.
Then I wish you both the best. Oh yes.
I want to see something. What's that website that shows your like
some of the outcomes you never chose.
killing percentages on the banner? Let me see. Yes, that's the word, tracker.
Memories seem to be different
Is this
again.
it? How do I import my thing? Import.
Become part of the family. Raise a glass and enjoy feast fit for a king.
I just want to see what it is. How do I do this?
Memories seem to be different again.
Serenade the glow. Get your tickets for
There's a way to... Maybe this?
Here's the Penacony News. Once again, another moment of peace has passed golden hour by.
Hold on, let me see what they're using over here.
I wish you all safe and sound dreams.
General chat. Holy crap. People are posting entire paragraphs.
Discard your worthless destiny.
Let me see. Where is it? $20 pity and okay, fuck off, bro. I even people
Discard
post
your
like
worthless destiny.
people post like, oh, I got this character like 2 pity. I'm just like, bro, I hate you.
Raise a glass and enjoy feasts fit for a king.
Harmonize existence.
20 pity is crazy,
Memories seem to be different again.
bro. Nah, I have to show you guys this. I have to show you guys this. This just pisses me off. Look at this. Look at this shit. Let me make sure this opens and doesn't fucking leak anything. Come on, load.
Memories seem to be different again.
Enjoy Clocky's pizza. Every pick of the clock is a tasty one.
Look at this. Look at this. I don't know if you see that, but like, look at that.
Penacony News. Once again,
That's so lucky. That is so lucky.
and that concludes the news. I wish you all safe and sound dreams.
Gets DHIL at 25 and 26. You know what that percentage is at 20? Like at 26? Like the first one I understand, maybe, but like, what?
Memories seem to be different again.
Crazy.
Harmonize existence. Serenade the globe. Get your tickets for
Dude, their bad luck will come on Acheron, yeah. I did that one time in Genshin where I got like 2 5-stars, or I lost my, what?
Here's the Penacony News. Once again, another moment of peace has passed.
What? Nah, I gotta show you guys this too.
I wish you all
Memories seem to be different again.
This is actually fucked up.
Enjoy Clocky's pizza. Every pick of the clock is a tasty one.
Ain't no way. Look at that. Look at that. You guys see that? Did we see this? Did we see that? I've never won that many 50-50s in a row. That's actually insane.
The family. Raise a glass and enjoy
What the hell?
for a king.
Bro, must be nice.
harmonize existence. Serenade the globe. Get your tickets for Robin's Life in the Song concert while they're hot.
Discard your worthless destiny.
Damn, I can't find what I'm looking for. I just want to see what my average pity is.
Enjoy Clocky's pizza. Every pick of the clock is a tasty one.
Here's the Penacony News. Once again, another moment of peace has passed golden hour by. And that concludes the news. I wish you all safe and sound.
Memories seem to be different again.
Become part of the family.
Do. Oh, is this mine? 4,640 stellar jade is the maximum number you need for your next 5-star.
Memories seem to be
0.6% chance is the probability of you getting a 5-star in your next 1 warp. Your next 4-star will come within 7 pulls. So it says I'm at 61. I want to see. I think this is it, right? Am I crazy?
Discard your worthless destiny.
Enjoy Clocky's pizza. Every stick of the clock is a tasty one.
Whatever. It's not like
Memories seem to be different again.
they code the game. Yeah. Dude, it's crazy.
Just as you said, solving puzzles is all just a cover for something else. That girl is toying with us. What should we do now? Just keep getting led around by her?
Truly, Miss Sparkle is a fascinating person. She seems chaotic inside, but easy enough to understand. Like a performer on the stage or a child hungering for attention. This game will be over soon. This time, we're going to catch her.
Let's catch her.
Miss Black Swan, Mr. Sampo, you're finally here. I am the famed detective of Penacony, and next to me here is my assistant detective.
A murder in a locked room has left us all stumped.
As expected, another change in setting.
Yesterday, my assistant and I were visiting the famed artist Miss Sparkle, and we stayed the night. But this morning, Miss Sparkle didn't come out of her bedroom. The butler, Zhongshan, said that the door was locked from inside, so we ought not to have disturbed her. But Miss Sparkle had never slept in so late. And no matter how hard he knocked, there was no answer from inside.
As soon as I heard, I knew something must have happened. So I acted decisively and broke the door down to get inside.
The room was covered in spattered blood. Miss Sparkle's body was lying right in the middle, her face white as snow. One look told me she'd been dead for some time.
Thinking quickly, I grabbed the artist canvas to staunch Miss Sparkle's blood, but alas, poor Miss Sparkle. She's left us now forever.
Bro, why are you faking your own death?
Besides Zhongshan the butler, Lefton the cook, and Wright the driver were also at the scene of the crime. What would you like to do?
Presumably, Miss Sparkle is now carefully arranging the next crime scene, right? Why don't you skip all this rigmarole and just have a heart-to-heart conversation with me? It might tickle a little.
Wait up! Wait up!
Honest kid. I know where you are, Miss Sparkle.
No
cheating!
Huh. Mr. Assistant
Whoa.
Detective. You seem to be getting anxious.
No, it's... This locked room murder case is pretty fun. I want to guess who it was.
Let's go. Can't keep a girl waiting, can we?
Hey, Miss Black Swan, wait up! Wait up! Miss Sparkle has one final message to announce.
I leave an Alsare's live? You're not real.
Ding-a-ling! Now comes
Whoa.
the most exciting and romantic moment in any drama. The audience challenge. Everyone knows that the mighty masked fool Sparkle can change her appearance to look like others. And in this drama, the villain Sparkle has disguised herself as another character. So then, I put to you, which character is it?
Also, if you're interested in the locked room case that the memo keeper ignored, you can try out your powers of deduction. I put lots into coming up with the puzzle, so don't let it go to waste. Thus, the masked genius Miss Sparkle has thrown down the gauntlet. All the clues are in motion. Happy hunting!
Miss, why didn't you just do this earlier?
Such a crude approach violates my aesthetics of memory. But as a means to an end, I need to put this aside for a more indifferent process.
Oh no.
There's no weird, sweet dreams troop, nor is there evidence strewn all over the place. We finally caught up with her. But what's that thing? A Bella Boggian trash can? In Penacony?
Hey! Dear Memo Keeper and Mr. Coldfeet, you made it! I didn't expect you to skip the final puzzle. That's on me. Alright. Miss Sparkle cares not for the faults of ants like me. Come then, this is the final question. Listen up. What creature has 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at night?
No murder case this time around?
Sometimes it's nice to take things easy. Come on, dear, give me your answer then.
I literally forgot the question. I just ADHD'd hard. Oh my god, what was the question? It was like 4 legs and I remember. I'm saying your trash
Seeing
can.
as you're right here in front of me like this, then I guess the answer is a trash can, right?
Womp womp.
Yeah, there I do remember. All I remember the question was.
That's funky, but a wild guess. The correct answer is Sparkle.
Oh, okay, you're real.
When sleepy in the morning, she can't get out of bed. She runs about all afternoon in a fluster, so is exhausted by evening, but has to still raise a hand to hold a toothbrush. Poor Sparkle. So naturally, she's got 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at night.
What the heck was that jibber jabber?
I have 3 legs in the morning.
What a cute answer.
Thanks for the compliment, my dear. But you can't try to fool me, seeing as you've just tried to cheat. Wrong answer. Accept your punishment.
Oh no, I'm about to get handled. Oh, I'm getting handled. The Lordly's trash can is insane.
Give me strength.
Destiny
Hello?
man has truly blessed me. What do you want to know? Ill tidings manifest.
Small fry.
Stand still.
Where's the applause? Let's see some sparks fly!
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom. Not bad.
Yo, not having Ron May just feels wrong. Anyone else feel that way? Not using Ron May just feels, it just feels wrong.
Holy smokes! What's up with this guy? He just came out swinging from nowhere.
The trash cans actually hit so hard.
Huh? No voices? This guy's pretty quiet. Miss, let's hurry up. Flip open the lid and find the girl.
Like not having the extra 50% weakness break, it just feels
Don't
weird.
move. something's off.
Miss, you killed Sparkle. How is this possible? How can people die inside Penacony's dreamscape? In the Garden of Recollection. What did you do? You did this, didn't you? Killing people in their dreams. Only the Remembrance has the powers to do that. You planned it out all from the start because she teased you and was pranking you. You wanted to kill her. Oh, I understand. You refused to let me go because you wanted to drag me into all of this. If I don't agree, I'll end up just like she did.
There is no death inside Penacony's dreamscape. That's the promise of the family and the blessing of the harmony. Not even a memo keeper.
Well, her
can
banner's
break this
canceled,
barrier.
guys. She's dead.
There's no need to take such great pains. If you just want confirmation, I've already told you the answer, Miss Sparkle.
That was obvious.
Miss Sparkle! Who are you talking to?
You. Sparkle has disguised herself as another character. Wouldn't that be you, Mr. Sampo?
This? Don't jump to conclusions! If you want to accuse me of being Sparkle, you have to provide the evidence. Oh, I'm afraid evidence is a little too hard to come by. So, deduction will do.
The hint for the final question was a little too obvious.
Oh, you mean the locked room murder. I thought you weren't doing that one.
All the painstaking effort that Miss Sparkle put into it. How could I ever miss it? The key to solving the puzzle lay in two pieces of information put forward by the detectives. First, the large splatter of blood at the crime scene. Second, the victim had been dead for some time. Based on my shallow understanding, I can only draw two conclusions. One is that the murderer did not need to create a locked room case, because a locked room always needs a reason to exist. But, based on the detective's description, this locked room did not delay the discovery of the body. There was no third party at the crime scene to frame, and the blood everywhere didn't look like a faked suicide. That being so, the murderer seems to have no reason for creating a locked room. There is also reason to speculate that if the crime scene was a locked room, then its creator might not necessarily be the murderer. As for my second conclusion, it's even more obvious still. When everyone broke into the scene of the crime, why did the assistant rush off to staunch the blood? A trained professional was somehow happily destroying a crime scene just to save someone who's obviously been dead a while. The answer is simple. It's because the assistant detective is the murderer.
Dun dun dun.
At the time, I was in such a hurry that I didn't hear the whole mystery. I tentatively speculated that the murderer had killed the victim the night before, but hadn't locked the door from the inside. And so, when he learned this piece of information, he realized that the victim had created their own locked room mystery. That's why he had to rush to the crime scene as soon as possible, to confirm whether or not the victim left any evidence implicating him. And, judging by his behavior, it probably had something to do with that canvas. Like some final words. Of course, this is just a simple mind game. The answer to the puzzle isn't important. Miss Sparkle just wanted to pass on one hint to me. That the murderer is the assistant detective. Which means it's you, Mr. Sampo. I've been using this term of address, but it was you who first came up with it.
Look at his eyes.
Has anyone ever told you that you're more like a detective than a memo keeper?
In my opinion, there is no difference between the two. Follow ripples along the surface of the water. Use some abilities and tricks to keep diving deeper, and touch that secret deep inside people's hearts. Salvage it, and protect them carefully. The truth does not lie. Neither do memories.
Exquisite reasoning, and very close to the truth. But I have another answer. Would you like to hear it?
Another answer?
The great artiste Sparkle
Artiste?
locked herself away in her bedroom using red paint to create the semblance of spattered blood everywhere. And that assistant detective who was first on the scene, who confirmed her death, was not the murderer, but rather an accomplice who assisted her in faking her own death.
What a pity. Such a pity. My dear, you were so close to the right answer. Unfortunately, the right answer is... Miss Sparkle's body. Sparkle was disguised as Sparkle's body. Ding-a-ling! I won!
Ding-a-ling. Okay. Yep.
Does Miss Sparkle's body even count as a real character?
Why not? Miss Sparkle's body appeared in all 3 of those skits just then.
It's a little bit forced, but it's fine. So, who is this Mr. Sampo, then?
Beautiful lady, I already confessed everything to you earlier on. I really didn't know a thing. I just helped a friend send a letter. That's all.
So I've been running a fool's errand this whole time.
My dear, why so serious? Haven't you been having a great time? I have, at least. You
Is
take
it
the
really a
memories,
disguise, her own
and
body?
I get joy. We get what we need from each other, seeing as we're such kindred
She made herself look
spirits,
dead.
but also such loners. Why don't you come and work with me? Ooh, we can dance ballet together.
Oh? Am I understanding this correctly? A masked fool inviting me to work together?
A show of unprecedented splendor is about to be staged in Penacony. If you're too late to
Yo,
take the stage,
Penacony, the city of
you can work
murder.
behind the scenes.
This is supposed to be a vacation. This is not a vacation.
If you want to appreciate this drama, you have to stand up under that spotlight as you take the stage and watch the dancing envelop you. Come with me. This is the best seat in the house.
Dude, she really is Joker.
I don't really
Holy.
understand why you're so fixated
I think
on
all masked
destroying
fools are, though.
family barriers. But, as I said before, a memo keeper can't help you. It's
Why
frankly
so
above my pay grade.
serious, Batman?
Also, I don't consider you a loner. Oh, I don't mean him, but rather behind you. The one who hired you to come to Penacony probably doesn't want you secretly linking up with other forces, right?
How did you know?
Memory is like the deep blue sea. But if you try to catch 2 fish with 1 cast, you might not be satisfied with your catch.
So, you mean you're refusing? Memo Keeper, did you think you could just leave?
Shit.
Why not?
My dear, I don't want
City
to
of
scare
fallacies.
you. You'll know the answer sooner or later. We're just getting to know each other a little today. If you ever change your mind, come find me at the tavern. That is, if you can find me. Let's go, Sampo? Sampo. Who is... Sampo?
This is Bellabog, right?
Bro.
I said, why not? Don't worry. Such a crude approach violates my statics of memory. So once you leave my sight, you'll be able to remember everything again. And also...
Damn.
I'm sorry, my dear. My dream dance partner? I've already got sights on someone else.
Reject it. Her boobs are fantastic. We love Black Swan's boobs here.
What a special dream this has been. Did you notice its nested structure? Being part of a play inside the dreamscape is as weird and captivating as being in a dream within a dream.
Inception.
That's the end of Miss Black Swan's dream. I also found this dream suitably fascinating. You've gained joy from it. You've gained joy from it. And Miss Black Swan surely also feels gratified, yes? If we meet again, I will pass your esteemed praise on to her. I noticed that the people in your dream were familiar to you. It's worth repeating that dreams are just dreams. And in Penacony, dreams can be processed, or even tampered with. Things in our dreams cannot be trusted, let alone in someone else's dreamscape. If there's any information that you'd like to confirm, please do so by the cold, hard light of reality.
I like Dr. Edwards' voice actor. Really good. Dude, that transition screen has so much hard time loading.
I wouldn't do anything to her.
Don't worry about that, Memo Keeper. Let's talk about my thing. I've helped you out with everything you've asked, as agreed. Shouldn't you give my mask back to me now?
Since when did the masked fools suddenly start respecting agreements? Just kidding. I loved seeing that look on your face. Take this key to the tavern cellar, third barrel on the left. You never saw me.
Dude, this man Sample's always in it for himself.
Sampo, after all this time, what made you suddenly want to take back your mask? This doesn't seem like the Sampo I know. Let me guess. A catastrophe is coming to Urello 6. Am I right?
Well, no comment about that. But I love that line you said. If you're too late to take the stage, you can work behind the scenes. That really makes sense.
Bro, what if, like, we get, like, a 5-star version of Sampo? Like, masked fool Sampo. Like, 5-star version, and it's gonna be, like, Dan Hung and Byra DeLune, but it's gonna be, like, 5-star Sampo, and he's actually not gonna be dog shit.
Sometimes even an old-timer like me feels like taking the stage and making a fool out of myself.
If you're all out of options, please get in touch with me. I'm the kind of person who values friendship highly.
Forget it. You'll be doing me a favor if you stay away from Bellabog. After all, the elation that Miss Sparkle seeks isn't something old Sempo can stand by.
That's what I was about to say. I was literally about to say the exact same thing.
Giovanni I said hi.
That's what I was about to say. Like how regular Dan Hung's like Haunt, and then like better him is Destruction. We're gonna have like, it's gonna go from Nihility Sampo to freaking like Haunt Sampo, and he's gonna be a fucking another Haunt, probably. I wouldn't doubt it. Except he'll be like a main
Fine,
DPS.
I'm just spitballing here. Don't take it so seriously. Why so serious?
Bro, oh, she's Joker, I'm telling you. I like her personality though. It's not like what you would expect when you look at her.
Oh.
Yeah, we got Black Swan's number. That's a W. I'll do anything for you. Disassociation buff for real. 5-star March 7th. I think all the main characters will have like a glow up. Will there ever be a main character though, a Trailblazer path that's actually good though? Like Preservation was decent. Destruction is actually turned out to be really bad. it's not very good. Nah. Go ahead. So we have Sparkle's number? Bruh. She said, I can't remember where I left it. Hey, what's up, Nini? That's true. Yeah. I mean, I used it for a while. It's not bad. Then we got another text from our Black Swan, actual Black Swan this time, not freaking Sparkle trying to screw us over. All right, responded this. So I imagine you've already seen that dream bubble. Relax. I just want to know if anyone's come looking for it yet. Holy. Oh yeah, especially if you don't have Fu Xuan, it'll keep you alive. That's the case. You could be Sparkle in disguise too. That already happened. I don't think it is. Unique action. You really could. I believe you. Aventurine will come home. Dude, everyone wants Aventurine. Like, more people want Aventurine than I thought. Sparkle's pranks are not without their benefits. She's able to make us re-examine what we have seen and think about the appearance and reality of the dreamscape. This is also the reason that I shared the dream bubble with you. If she doesn't cause any major damage, I'll put my mind at ease. Talk to you again soon. Some. Do you have any more? Oh, and La Wilcha? I feel you. It's okay. My first one gets one shot anyway, and in a in simulated universe, like max difficulty though. Oh yeah, we did this side quest. Yo, this side quest with this guy is so sad. That shit is so sad. Oh, I see. Give this. All right. I need. Let's just go do that real quick then. I should get enough crit rate, which means I need a crit damage body piece at some point when I do pull for this character. Dude, Ho-Ho's great. I love my Ho-Ho. Oh, Curie already added me. You're broken ass in Viber de Lune. What is this? What am I looking at? I mystery. Oh yeah, I read that already. To make sure I'm playing with Japanese voice lines. Doesn't have his actual artifacts on him though. I respect this. I respect it. I kind of just want to blow something up real quick. Let's see. I hate that it's like out of order. It's like annoying me, but it's fine.
Commencing support. Let's be friends. Together as one. Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
The times are changed.
All things human creations. We have the upper hand. Ready for another? Enemy targets detected. 1,000 wonders. Fight as one.
My man spends 2 hours at the gym.
Welcome,
That's
customers.
crazy.
Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
That's wild.
World cleansing dragon. I sense a storm. The heavens surge. Break.
Commencing support.
Alright, have fun at the gym.
I see through you.
Have a fun at the gym.
1,000 wonders.
Dude, E16 you so good. Oh my gosh.
Enemy targets detected. Ready for another? Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Awakened. World cleansing dragon.
Do I have speed boots? Well, now I do. I mean, those aren't. What is this? What is this? Who do I even put that on? All right, hear me out though. 99.2, 99.2 0.8 is the chances I get a 5-star right here. Sag. 62 pity. I think it's a 1% chance from now on. All right. I gotta do all these clockwork things, and then wait. This is rare. This is gonna be relatively long, huh? Okay, so there's 350 ones, and then these. Wait, I need to go to the statue real quick. I need to see something. Where's it even at? Here, let me just go to it by map. I do have all these side quests, which is good though. We like that, and I'm missing chests for some reason. That's the clocky statue. Yeah, that's where I need to go. And there's more events too. You can't stand looking at them. I mean, that's how I feel.
One's hexagrammatic position is always in flux.
Okay, once we pay up, we'll get another. So we have 40, 80, 20. Okay, so we can do that too. I think for now though, I'm gonna end stream. I need to make another YouTube video. I hate looking at my YouTube channel and having like my last upload be like days. So I'm gonna pull for this in Vtuber Lune, and then I want to make a video on if you should pull for him on the rerun, probably. And then I'm supposed to be doing another content creator asked me to do a tier list with them. They want to collab for a tier list, so I'll post that like on the YouTube as well. If you guys like ever want to see that, but we'll see. We might do it today. And then I have like a Genshin Impact sponsored stream, which I'll do either later today or tomorrow. I haven't been on my Genshin account in so long. It'll be interesting. I'll probably do like Spiral Abyss or something, and then like artifacts or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Exclamation point Discord if anyone wants to join my Discord. Always hanging out in there, playing like Lethal Company, whatever. Party Animals, Pal World, whatever. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I'll see you guys, if not later today, then sometime tomorrow. But thanks for hanging out. I appreciate all of you. Follow the stream on Twitch, sub on YouTube if you'd like to. Have a good rest of your day. Peace. That's really all you have is Spiral Abyss. That's literally all I did was on the game. It was hop on Spiral Abyss, get my 600 primos, and then that's it. We're close to a 5-star, but I think I'm gonna save up for Furina rerun whenever that happens in Genshin, and we have a guarantee. So I think I'm at like 70 or something pity in that game. So I don't really care for pulling for Cloud Retainer, so we'll probably just save. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Have a good rest.